Salama, she came to the Prophet ﷺ. It's almost as if she roused him from his sleep. And she said, Ya Rasulullah, ما بال قوم, what has happened to these companions, to these people who strike at their wives, or who have struck their wife the way a man may beat an animal? And the Prophet ﷺ said, Awadak, is this happening? Is this true? Somebody has done this? And she said, yes, O Messenger of Allah, I saw that there were green marks, bruises on the side and the back of one of the women. And one of the women had come to complain to the house of the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet ﷺ immediately, he took offense to this, and he summoned Bilal radiallahu anhu, who was the caller to prayer. But he asks him to make the adhan at a time that is not the time of prayer. And he says, Adhin fin nas ya Bilal, which means it's one of two things. A severe command from God has come down, or it's time to get ready for war. There's an enemy about to strike. Everybody needs to leave whatever they're doing and come answer the call. And Bilal makes adhan, everybody leaves what they're doing, they come to the masjid, and the Prophet ﷺ says, what's famously quoted by saying, Balagani, qad balagani, through my family it has reached me that there are men who have struck their wife. There's an individual who has struck his wife in a way that even a beast is not beaten. وَلَيْسُ مِنْ خِيَارِنَا, and these types of people cannot be of the best of us. They cannot be of the quality Muslim that I am seeking to educate. You're not one of me. You're not from my community if this is the type of display you put on. And then the Prophet ﷺ forcefully spoke about this kind of violence. Sometimes as well, we also have this misunderstanding of, and sometimes it's mistranslations, misunderstanding the words of the Prophet ﷺ. So you will hear, and I've had this question come up from a sister. She said the Prophet ﷺ said, don't strike the face. Does that mean, Sheikh, that the Prophet was simply implying you can strike any other part of the face? And I said, no, if you look at the hadith, the context is very important. He says, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and in one riwayah, this is actually said in the day of Hajj. And that's how open and transparent these conversations need to be. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says, do not curse your wife. Meaning, don't raise your voice with a vulgarity or make a swear word or say something that's vulgar to your wife. وَلَا تَضْرِبِ الْوَجْهِ. Don't qabbih, don't have vulgar words. وَلَا تَضْرِبِ الْوَجْهِ. And don't you dare, it's almost as if he's saying, and don't you dare ever strike the face. And it's almost as if the Prophet is saying, from this point of using just words to the furthest extent, which is the most criminal extent that a man can become, to strike the face of his beloved, of his wife, of his spouse, of another human being, the Prophet ﷺ, he says, don't you ever swear at your wife, and don't you dare strike her face. And therefore, it's almost as if everything in between, of course, is seen as being something that is reprehensible and criminal in our outlook.